Hello and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3. I live just around the corner from a school, so if you hear any children in the background or anything like that, that's because it's about 3:30 in the afternoon, and although we're in a supposed lockdown in the UK, the schools are still all open, even though occasionally they have to shut entire years in the schools if somebody gets the dreaded Rona. But yeah, so that's the excuse for the noise in the background. I'm currently looking through who I can make war with and seeing if I can use other people's claims to my advantage. There are some that are quite good. This Ghana claim is pretty good, but I'm thinking subjugation. They are very large. They have 10,000 troops. They hold a lot of territory. There's also Borgu. There's a lady here with claims on the lot, but she currently holds the title of Kingdom of Kong. So her claim is the Kingdom of Borgu and the Kingdom of Adiruku, which I couldn't possibly let her have. It's ropey enough letting her have two titles, because she could end up becoming a rival. On the other side of the coin, because she has Kong and she has Borgu, and they are both within Guinea, she wouldn't have nearly enough land to form those two, but she would be very powerful. She holds these two here, she holds these, and she has a claim on the whole of this area here. The only thing that would be my saving grace, if her two daughters were still alive, would be Confederate partition, but that's not the thing either until we get to this level here. So it is a worry going after this title. If I did go after Borgu, then I would have to divvy up the land to somebody in the realm who held these bits of land here. But they're currently held by, let's have a look, they're currently held by this man here, who owns this county and this county. So it is a bit ropey. Who owns this one? She only has one title, and this person here only has one title. So I think if I did take the land, but then if I do take the land, the kingdom is still in effect, and I'm essentially giving the king tier title to somebody who already possesses one. It's a bit of a ropey game, bit ropey, not that keen. There's this one here. There is a claim by the same woman for these two bits of land. Reason being, I think, is that no, they're in separate parts. She just has a good claim on them. All roads seem to lead back to that lady, and a bit annoying really. This person has a claim, but only on that area there. I'm interested in that, to be honest. The people of Gurma are not very strong, and they're in a lot of wars. They would be very easy to just subjugate now. It wouldn't be very expensive, and the different wars they have. So I mean, look, yeah, there's lots of wars here actually. Let's have a look. the defending against of Wadagu in the Wadagu conquest of the Yamana. So they're fighting, they're fending off, they're being picked apart by all sorts of people. So, but while that war's going on, it means that Warudugu is also at a bit of a so they have an ally. Okay, this person doesn't. Decisions 5,000. Could just take the whole coast. I wonder how far I am from taking the entirety of the Empire of Guinea. Still quite a way, really. Another Empire tier title would be quite nice. Lots of these are already inside my realm. These two are inside his realm. So subjugating this guy could actually be a thing. Let's see. He's allied to Ghana. They've got a lot of troops. I've got to pick my wars whereby I'm picking off the weakest link. They're allied with me, so no one's going to mess with them for a while. Who's occupied this place? Let's have a look. So they've been occupied by the Sultan Ayub. Where's his land? Oh my god. What the hell? He's come all the way down there to occupy that land. How bizarre. I think I'm just going to pick off some of these guys here, over here. I'm pretty sure there's a claim here. This guy has a claim on them. No problem. I don't think they've got any allies. They've got one ally. Who is it? The guy who's sitting next door to them anyway. And he's in my realm. So he's not going to do anything, I don't think. I mean, where is this guy? Yeah, it's this guy here. He's a vassal in my realm. I mean, what's he going to do? What are they going to do? I'm really sorry. Really sorry. So, this guy here. Declare war. De jure claim, 100. I think I'll just do that. Declare. So, stick it there. Raise. 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 Wonderful. Get your backside straight on that one there. Call in allies. Don't need them. Don't need them. I think I've got this one up here as well I can take to. I'll probably give this land to somebody I'm related to. That's it. That was pretty easy, wasn't it? 40 for that. Smash them to bits. My nephew's been slain in battle. Probably when I killed him just there, I think. Enemy combatants captured. Lots of them. Kukray comes of age. Just turn that down. Let's have a look. Prisoners can be ransomed. Who are these? Who is this person? Just a prisoner. Ransom. And let's just go to this. Oh, and my son can marry. Wonderful. Let's give him a nice matrilineal marriage. Not my niece. Not my niece. Scaly skin. Oh dear. Where on earth? Svenhild Norse. What the hell? Unlanded. How can I see this person? Vinstorper. Daughter of Chiefess Beata. Where is this place? Let's have a look. How am I able... How do I know about these people even? Look how far that is. Is it because it's next to Italy or something? The diplomatic range isn't that far? I don't know. How bizarre. Oh, can you hear the kids? Yeah. Right, that's so strange. Oh, I've made a pig zero now, haven't I? Where's my boy? Where's my son? There he is. Right. Start that again, shall we? So, we're not going to marry Brynhilda, or whatever her name is. Svenhald. Two Svenhalders of Vinstorp. They've got exactly the same name, but they're only a year. Sturbjorn's daughter. No. Potential alliance. Potential alliance. I mean, imagine. I'm not inviting Vikings down here. Do you imagine? Right. This one's got a claim on. This is a Persian. This one. A chaste Persian. I think this one might be alright. Let's see what she's got going for her. Nothing. Yeah, you'll do. You'll do at a pinch. Right, where was I? Oh yes, invasion. As you do. So we'll just tick away on this one for a bit. Gladly accepts. Son probably leaves. This one here. 25 gold. Probably generals. You can have them back. No problem. 25 gold for that one. See if I can get back up to 15k. Shouldn't take too long. Sarkin's been swayed a bit. I don't know where you're going from. 5 knights. Don't know what you're hoping to achieve. Sunshine. Unlock a new lifestyle perk. Theologian, I assume. I think I'm going to change the medicine focus next and then hit unlock that. Wonderful. Now I'm going straight down here. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Now Theologian. Isn't that good? Come on. Honestly, no idea where they're going. Spouse up to the task. Some of my counsellors believe the job is theirs by right of blood or influence alone. How wrong they are. I expect results, yet I am often disappointed. After a long day, I am complaining to Kukure when he interrupts me. Let me do something about it, wife. A few lessons might sharpen their wits. Give my Magdija a few lessons, because she's rubbish. While I'm at it, actually, let's have a look at see what they're doing. Make sure they're all doing the right thing. Yes, they are. Right. What have I got here? I can lawfully imprison this person. Fornicator. Fornicator! Should be nearly in this place. Finish, convert, faith. Brilliant work. Brilliant work. I really need to... No, wrong one. Actually, no, maybe not the wrong one. What are we researching at the moment? Ledger. 4 years. Brilliant. Yeah, I need to see religion. Are they all Labori now? No. What's happening here? Top Liege's faith is Bori. Top row, I'm going to Dora. That is not good at all. So get yourself down there and convert them pronto. Where are the holy places? Does not say here. Holy sites, there it is. So I've got all of them except Ebo. Well, the top liege is there, so that's alright. All boars level per learning per level of devotion. So monthly prestige per night. This is all boars, so you know, it's fantastic. Further is 100%. Is actual faith because we have size of the faith is minus 72. What, because they're everywhere? I mean, look at this. I mean, my people are converting much quicker than I ever could. Okay, what a good job they're doing. I got them all to convert, and look what they're doing. Steadily eroding any vestiges of anything else at all. I mean, look, all the way up here. It's just crazy, isn't it? Such a good job. Don't know why this one here is still arisen. We'll have to sort that out with it. Anyway, where was I? Still haven't finished this bloody invasion. Let's have a look. Come on then. This should do it. Any second now. Should be alright. Let's have a look. Should be okay. Just watching them. Just watching it tick over. There we go. Wonderful. False demands. I should get an extra place for that. No. I just... So I think he got to keep. This man's now my vassal. So I think I need to transfer him to someone. What's this one here? Go on a pilgrimage. Yes. Prepare the journey. We will go to Ebo. Duolo. That sounds like a good idea. Right. Disband army. I think I can. Who's this person? No, don't want to imprison them. Prisoners can be ransomed. Let's have a look. Which one gives me the most bang for my buck? That one does. Ransom him first. It is time to depart. And let's do the next one. Wonderful. So, who should be his de jure? Oh, so he holds that duchy. That's interesting. Right, so the next one on my crap list, I think, is this one here. I think I've got a claim on the whole place. Which would be handy, wouldn't it? Conquer duchy. Just have a look at that. How does that work? That's one bit of duchy. So I don't have anything there. Okay, that's good to know actually. Right, what are the duchies here? Tripolitana. That's interesting. So that's one of the Italian ones. God, these guys are getting really ransacked, aren't they? Over here. I think I've tied it up quite well actually. I think... Who's that? Gurian Conquest. So I think my vassals are ripping them to pieces anyway. They won't be there much longer. I don't really have to worry about them. So I've got to make a decision really between... I mean look, there's some Confederate partitions happened here. That means that these have been weakened. So that could be the subjugate there. That one's a pretty good candidate. Although they're being ransacked at the moment anyway. This one here would be a tough cook, easy to crack. This one here I want to take all at once around it before I go after Ghana. They're probably going to split again in very soon. So I think Toro. I think Toro is the way to go. And I think it is a subjugation war. I think they have Ghana as an ally, so I'm going to wait for that. Just have a look at the kingdoms here. There's a duchy there. I might go after the duchy and cut them down to size. Declare war. Duchy 375. Vastly inferior. 10,000. He's at war with Po. Where's Po? In the Poan conquest of the manor of Yatenga. So that's one of my vassals is at war with them currently. For something up here. So it's very interesting. What's actually going on here? Who's these? So I could catch these guys on the hop a bit. They're fighting a war on two fronts. Sorry about that. There was so much noise outside my window. I couldn't tell if the mic was picking it up. It looked like it was, so I paused for a second before I put it back on. I'm going to subjugate war. Oh, the noise again. I'm going to subjugate Worodugu, I think. Purely for expediency. Once I do that, I can do a duchy claim on them, take them, and then I've pretty much got this area locked down. The next person in their lifetime can take on Toro. My main preoccupation really is just tidying up the mess. I think this part of Gurma is going to be folded into my domain at some point. Certainly this area here, it's occupied by one of my people. Yeah, it's not looking good for it's not looking good for any of them down there really. So subjugation it is. Click on here, declare war. Oh, it says I've got de jure county. Where is it? Oh, just one. I'm just going to subjugate them. Right, declare war. So, how many troops have they got? 5,900. And so, I am going to. Let's have a look. I'll move this one to. Actually back, where's their capital? There it is. So I'm going to move this to here. Going to raise all these guys. And I'll get another one in as well, just for good measure, if there's anyone available. Not available. Let's have a look. Hired by me, hired by me. These two look good. Hire. Hire. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah. Let's go. Just going to sit on this. Let's go straight for the capital. Decapitation, deal with what's left. Should be quite a good little battle here. Hire some locals, make fierce guards. I think that gives me prowess and levy size. Yep, like I don't need that. I mean, that's an enemy army up there, but they're not going to do much. I've walked the path of holiness. I've gained the trait miracle worker. I'm a theologian, a miracle worker, more piety. That's what we need, more piety. When she gets to 55-ish, I'm going to have to form a religion. Come what may, a religion will be formed. We'll have a look and see how good that religion will be in due course. There's nothing else down here of note for me to take. I return home. Spouse is the patron of theologian. I gain another 500. Brilliant. Spouse skills. Let's have a look. Someone gains 25 opinion of me. Call a hunt. Host a feast. Mystical communion. It will cost me 100, but I might get something for it. I can lawfully imprison this chap. Why was he done? Fornicator. Got no money. He's got no money. Right. I must applaud your mystical exploration of our faith. From the rumours I hear, it sounds like I have a thing or two left to learn. You gain 300 lifetime and you gain divine guidance. That's pretty good. I would be happy to share. Fantastic. An attempt on my life. Travelling through the woods, my retinue was accosted by bandits. They were not after my gold, but attacked outright. Sooner than I could order my men to kill them where they stood. The fighting was fiercer than expected, and what was worse, the thugs were clearly targeting me. Good thing none of them were left standing in the end, for their single-minded attack almost got the better of me. This was undoubtedly the work of that cold-hearted witch, Saranaya Shawata. She's my spy master. Why does she hate me? I will make her regret this. You gain watchful for 2 years. Allows you to imprison her. I will imprison her. Murder. Not very successful. She's my spy master. Modify feudal contract. Modify. High taxes, still not too bad. What if I can do it again? Modify feudal contracts. Obligations have already been changed. Special contract, scootage. Potamate. Oh, I don't know. That might cheer up a bit, actually. Why does she hate me so much? I mean, am I... No, we're not rivals. I can imprison her if I want. If I try to imprison her, 7%. Better off trying to kill her, I think. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Damn. Right. That's a tough one, isn't it? That's why you don't want a person who hates you as your spy master. Might have to sack her. And she could end up killing me. The only reason she's got 10 of those things is because she is on the council. So if she wasn't on the council, she'd hate me even more. She doesn't like my offensive wars. Exalted among men. If it wasn't for like half of my like theological stuff, it would be she'd absolutely mercenary company expiring. Extend. So let's have a look. This should be done in a bit. Is that a neutral army getting its arse handed to them? Yeah, when I come up here I'll just start taking 3 at a time, I think. I mean, they're coming down. They are... Whoa! Raise the armies. Raise them. Raise all armies. Damn straight. Damn straight. Catch them where they are, dude. I'm going to let them have the mercs, because by the time I get over there, I'm going to ruin their day, man. Alright, so yeah, they won. Well done. Alright, first things first. This guy's buggered. Let's go and cream that. Come on, boys. Give them a bad day. That's it. Ruin their day. Stone of glass. As soon as I struggle to make out the tiny letters on the scroll for me, I feel a headache building once again. Why do scribes insist on writing such small symbols? I squint and try again. Nothing short of a miracle. With the aid of a stone of glass, even old women struggling with bad eyesight could read with ease. So, I require your assistance. You gain 300 learning lifestyle. I need one of these stones. You gain 300 learning lifestyle. Sell everything which is impossible to read. I'd rather lose 190 and get the... Alright, so that's important. Turn it off. That's it. So, treatments have better outcomes. That's the first one. Next one is... I need to get down to here. That's the one I want. I gotta live longer! Alright. Enemy combatants captured. That's good. So now I'm going to split the army in half and we're going to go hunting. Alright, let's have a look. 16,000 a pop. Over here, my man. This one. Beautiful. Split in half again. 8,000 each. One on here. And that is an army of 8,360. One on there. This army is on a hunt, seek and destroy mission. Let's see what happens here. I don't think... Yes, so they're locked in there. Yes, coming to the rescue. Coming to the rescue. Watch this for a game of cards. Bang! Wow, absolutely butchered. Sarkin Ali Zalil of Akin has accused my sister, Saranaya Fadima, of having an extramarital affair with her lover, Gida Kumeo, who... How could she defy the sanctity of marriage? I mean, everyone's allowed consorts. What's sanctity of marriage? It's my sister. Oh, she's got a few quid. This crime can't go... yeah, go on. Oh, that's a shame. She's a damn good marshal. Alright, let's assign this guy. Why is he not doing control? Control. God, there's so many places that I lost control. Let's do this one. It's too close to home. Right. Neighbouring ruler won a war. He's been swayed. New temples established. You go and sit on that. You split in half. Half of you go to... Where is this place? This one here. And the other half of you go to this place here. Right, prisoners can be ransomed. How much for this one? 10 gold. Another one, 200 ransom. Realm loses territory when vassal dies. Where are you? Oh, where does it go? Borgu. Well, that's no good, is it? Criminals. Who the hell's that? In prison? Definitely. No. Well, just... No, I'm not doing that. I just said imprison her, so let's just get the money out of the way, shall we? Right, so I'm going to leave it here, and I'm going to see you in the next episode. Trying to do one of these a day at the moment. Hopefully that shouldn't present too much of a problem, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.